Yeah, I'm thinking this is another less traveled trail from a motor, like a automobile or off-road vehicle standpoint. This is super tight, super overgrown. I mean, the branches are everywhere. So, I mean, there's no way anything full size is getting through here. The Colorado seems to be doing fine, but it's definitely a tight trail and one that's less traveled. So we'll see how this goes. We'll be on this little segment, not too long, but we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody, we are in the vehicle. There's Colt and I, and we are going to do a little bit of the Kalkaska ORV trail on the way over to Manistee National Forest. So we'll film a little bit of this. We'll see what if it's like, how tight it is, if it's just dirt roads, we'll see. But keep you posted, and this is day 3. Alrighty, everybody. So here's the route that we took. Just wanted to show you that as a follow-up. We did about 56 miles, as you saw. And if we sort of look at the terrain of this trail, the Kalkaska ORV trail, the terrain really has a lot of similarities with Florida. This area in Michigan is very sandy. So some of those conditions are pretty much the same. Even from I don't know, a scenery type, you know, it's a lot of pine, similar to Florida, and you know, obviously being a managed forest, you know, between logging and cutting and everything like that, it's pretty similar. The one thing that was an issue was just the sheer washboardiness. I mean, these trails are very popular in the winter with snowmobilers, and they're very popular with ATVs and side-by-sides. So every little bit of this trail was very ruddy in a sense of washboard or corrugated. So it was really, really rough on the vehicle. We were bouncing around a lot. So, you know, it was slow going, you know, only a couple areas where we were able to hit some high speeds or higher speeds, but it was just rough. It was, you know, it was, the truck was shaking, the bed was shaking, but, I mean, we got through it. It was beautiful. It was a great ride, and, we really enjoyed, you know, the trail. They're well marked, well taken care of. And you know, it was great to be up here in Michigan, but yes, we definitely didn't know what the conditions would be like. All right, we're here on the trail, and I do not know what the story is here, but what we have is a tree full of bras. So they've got names, they've got dates, there's grandma. But this is pretty insane. We're on the trail, and it's a pretty large junction. So between Frederick, Starvation Lake, snowmobile trails in the winter. Colt's jumped in the front seat. And then obviously we got gas, food, and the rest here. So this is a pretty big junction. Looks like a good stopping point, but we have a tree full of bras. All right, there's one thing to note about these trails is that they're sandy. They're for all vehicles, so
side-by-sides, ATVs, and Jeep style vehicles. So basically, you know, they're crazy washboard corrugations going on. It is a rough ride. So even airing down, you know, you're bouncing and all that. I couldn't imagine doing most of this not aired down, but yeah, one thing to keep in mind if you're going to be on this trail, you know, it's wicked rough. And so far I haven't run into any ATVs or side-by-sides, run across any, but I got to keep an eye out for them because they're all over the place, and I can see fresh tracks and trails from them. So it's one thing too, is that we really have to pay attention to the trail where we're going, because there's going to be other traffic. So we'll see. All right, after an extremely rough ride, I mean, that trail is crazy. I'm gonna have to do a nuts and bolt check on the vehicle after all said and done when I get back or whatever, because that thing is shaking like a leaf. These trails are ate up, very rough. So we've stopped along the way. I'll probably have a snack, give Colt a snack. This is the CCC Bridge State Forest Campground, and it's pretty cool because it's right on the water here. You can see that behind me, and I'll turn it around in a second. You know, someone just launched some kayaks, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, take a look. Nice little river, nice little water access. I'm sure Colt right now wants to go swimming, but this is it's moving pretty fast. This is some fast currented water. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Watch out for mud snails and stuff like that. Clean, drain, and dry everything. Stay away from invasive species. So yeah, this is a nice little dock area. We'll take a walk. Looks like they're doing some work here, building out a better launch down to the water. And that one I just came down to was been around forever, very steep steps. This one looks definitely a lot more nicely graded. This is going to be really nice. Better water access. Let's see. You saw the water. Good boy. Use area here. There's a couple of pit toilets, some picnic tables, you know, and people launching kayaks and everything here. But and then really back here, is where the campground starts. I see there's a little hand well at this one as well for water as needed. But yeah, this loop, this trail will take you through to all the campsites. Looks like it has fire rings, picnic tables, same old, but everything's looking good here. This is the CCC campground, and yeah, I mean, this looks like a little gem, especially if you have some water toys, little boat, you want to go fishing. Yeah. So this is it. Looks good. We've gotten into something a little more tight, so definitely tighter. The branches are closing in. This reminds me of a nice Florida trail now between the sand and the tightness. So let's turn it around, give you a show. Yeah, I don't think many larger vehicles come through here. Oh, look at this. We got some ooh.
All right, so this area of the trail, I mean, it just was just nice and scenic. This whole section, even though we put up with the bumps and bruises, the terrain would change. We would move from maybe an open, more flat, more clear-cut area. Then we transition into the woods. There was elevation changes, so there were hills, there was some terrain. It wasn't just like we were on the flat land, so it was nice. Some mud, some dirt here or there, some ruts. You could really see where the ATVs or the side-by-sides would be cutting into the turns, because we came up along a lot of turns that were sort of sharp but bermy at an angle, so you could tell where they were doing that and cutting into this. But yeah, I mean, really overall, pretty scenic, and it was a fun time. Slow going, but it was a fun time. So thanks for definitely sticking with us here in this video. We'll switch back and see what else we lay in front of us. But yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and we'll turn it back over to the video.
Hey, this is Mark, 5 Angels Outdoor. I am just chilling here by the fire. This is nighttime, day 3. We did, I don't know, I'll have to check tomorrow. I'll give an update to start the day, but I think it was 50 something miles or so on the Kalkaska ORV trail, heading over to Manistee National Forest. So it was rough. It was really rough, but no, we're just chilling here at the at camp, and you know, just trying to finish off the day. And no, we got a great fire going. We had a good dinner, and we're all set up. But yeah, I mean, if you look around camp. Hi, Colty. Hi, Colt. Hi. He's such a good camp dog. He's such a good camp dog. But yeah, it's been a great trip so far. We you know, we really had a good time, and we're 4 days in, so we have another week to go. Got to make our way down south though. Got to get into Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina. So this 1 day driving, 1 day camping thing, nah, it's pretty crazy. Now I know why people buy rooftop tents. But yeah, stick with us. We'll check in the morning. We'll show you around the campground to start off day 5, and then we'll get going from there into Manistee National Forest. See ya.